been here. It's about a mile walk. And these leaves are loud. Haven't bumped anything yet, but still got a little ways to go. Stay tuned. We'll talk about tonight's hunt. Well, say I didn't bump anything, but that looks awfully fresh. It's amazing how far they'll get out in front of you. You never even see them. Alright everybody, we're all settled in. It's November 7th, so it's on the front side of what the Drurys call the Buck Parade. And based on our MRI, or most recent information off of the card pulls that we did on these cameras, we have several shooter bucks that are using this area in daylight. Last time I was in here, I showed you that video. I don't remember exactly what episode it was, but the video of the big 10-point that came in and worked this rub line, made several scrapes, all within 40 yards. So the leaves have fallen, and I have a lot better visibility all the way down into this bottom now, so I can see things moving a lot sooner. We have a stiff north wind. It's been my experience that after a south or a southwest wind for several days in a row, when it switches north, it just gets these bucks up on their feet during daylight a lot sooner. So it's 54 degrees, north wind. DeerCast says it's perfect, it says it's great hunting conditions tonight. Everything is coming together for hopefully a really exciting hunt for you guys and for me. I hope you stay tuned, and man, the action is heating up here. You don't want to miss this. Purchased the scent elimination system through Phase by Illusion, you are absolutely missing out on an opportunity to give a buck the wind. Because what happens every time you see the buck come in downwind or upwind, he knows something's not right. So what's he do? He circles around, gets your downwind scent, and he's out of there, never giving you or presenting you a shot. I have not had that problem one time all year, every deer, and you've seen it through our entire series this season. Those deer come in, cross our scent cone, cross the paths that we came in on, stand 15 to 20 yards downwind of us, and have not busted or blown at us one time. I don't know what else to do to prove to you guys that this is a absolutely game changer, and it has been all season for me and the rest of our Deer 30 crew. So get out there, get your Phase, and give yourself that edge when you're out there in the field this season. directly downwind. Doesn't even know I'm here. Alright, so that didn't take long. I hadn't been in the stand 20 minutes, and we got our first deer that came up out of this bottom. As you just seen, I've had a button buck that has literally been on me within 20 yards for the past hour plus. I can still see him, and he's finally working his way out of the area. Directly downwind of me for over 20 minutes. Never knew I was here. I know one thing, I'm glad he finally moved out because I needed a stretch. I have been sitting dead still for pretty much the better part of an hour. I'm anticipating within the next 30 minutes or so, these bugs start working their way up out of this bottom where they typically bed and start working this rub line. So stay tuned, I think it's going to heat up. Nice 8-point out here in this field. I grunted at him a little bit, but he heard it. He turned and looked. He just kept working his way off into that field. I've had a button buck on me for dang near 2 hours. I got a possum over here working his way in. So it's dark. We're gonna climb down. I'll talk to you here in a little bit. All right, everybody, just concluded sit number 35 of our 2018 season, and another eventful night. I mean, within 15 to 20 minutes of doing my initial opening interview, I had deer coming in. I had a mature doe and 2 yearlings come in with her. Had another yearling, as they were kind of all milling around, come in by herself. And as soon as she seen that adult doe or that mature doe, she went right to her and scent checked her. She did that 2 additional times when mature does were in the area. She would go right over to them, scent check them, and then almost come back defeated. So almost sad to watch, but that's just part of the cycle, right? I mean, they have to start weaning these deer off as breeding season is fastly approaching here. So it was really cool to experience it. Had a little button buck, and as you've seen, he's been on me for 2 hours tonight. The coolest thing about having him with me tonight is he would posture and alert, throw him ears forward, and whatever direction he did it, I would look, and there was a deer. So he alerted me to all the deer that were coming into the area, and I didn't miss a single deer tonight. Matter of fact, there was an 8-point to come off the hill about 75 yards away. I would have never seen that deer tonight if it wasn't for that little button buck letting me know that there was a deer coming down that hill. So pretty cool experience. As you just seen, had another nice 8-point come out in the field right at dark, or right at legal, at the end of legal shooting. Hopefully I got some good footage of him. Threw a little grunt call, a little soft grunt call at him just to see if he would respond to it. And sure enough, he looked, he knew, he heard it. He just wasn't interested. He put his head down and kept milling off and feeding out into that open field. So great night. Another great experience. Hope you enjoyed tonight's hunt. I hope you continue to tune in for future episodes. And as always, wake up and hunt.